Todd Moles, the man behind Key Bank, which happens to be the signature sponsor of Pittsburgh CLO, Musical Christmas Carol, used to play a little football at a school called Penn State, and I'm sure he's a little happy right now about his Nittany Lions. But we're real happy to be here, John McIntyre and I, and Cindy from CLO, and we're going to tell you a little bit about why non-perishable food items and food is a necessary thought when you get ready to come to a musical Christmas Carol. Tell them about that.
So if you're coming to the show, please bring a canned food item. We have bins here in the lobby and would love for you to contribute.
Now, John McIntyre, please step in here one more time. Earlier today, he was doing a Christmas performance for my friends, the Bakers, Jenny Lee Bakery, 7 Baker brothers since 1875.
5 generations bakery.
Absolutely. And of
We actually
course,
had all 5 generations represented. There was a guy who was 107, and someone who was like 2 years old. It's really cool.
it's the yogurt that's kept them alive, folks, and the water out of the Allegheny. It works every time. But really, the Jenny Lee Bakery Cinnamon Raisin Bread, of course, Coons Market, it's an amazing product.
Yeah.
But this guy we told you about, he's got the big Christmas show coming up in the Rocks tomorrow night. But he's also going to be joining me over the next couple of hours as we are here today for Musical Christmas Carol. We were talking about the history of Charles Dickens, and she gave me some amazing statistics and facts about this guy. Actually was in Pittsburgh in 1842, 2 years before the then 31-year-old Dickinson decided to write, because he needed some cash, a Christmas Carol. It sold out in the very first day, 6,000 copies, and it's never been out of print. I remember seeing the 1938 version, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. It was Reginald Owens in the starring role as Ebenezer Scrooge. And it frightened me a little bit, but I'll tell you, I've been fascinated by it ever since. And there's something about it that just, well, makes you want to come back for more year after year after year. And I kind of compared it to the Harry Potter series. It is as popular today as it was when he first stroked that very first word.
And you've never seen the Bill Murray adaptation Scrooge.
I
It is a
haven't.
must-see
How
for you
about the
Charles
Muppets?
Dickens fans.
I have seen the Muppets.
Okay, all
I
right.
have 3 kids, and they wanted to watch it too.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, what is it about this Christmas Carol that just, it's so, I don't know, it's intoxicating. I can't get enough of
It's
it.
a great story.
Yeah, well, what do you mean? It's the rich versus the poor. It's the 1% trying to shut out. It's very political, this.
What describes you best, past, present, or future?
I don't know what the future is. I guess I am haunted by the ghosts of Christmas past, definitely.
You and me both.
I'm haunted by all the money I blew when I had money, and I'm haunted by the ghosts of Christmas present when I don't have any money.
But listen, isn't it kind of neat to not know what the future holds? I think that's what was so
I
special
guess,
about it.
as long as it's good in the final analysis, not necessarily if everything's going down the crapper.
But, Cindy,
Can you say crapper? I don't know.
You just
You
did.
can.
Okay.
Listen, but just think about all of the people, the dignitaries, celebrities, and politicians, and everyday people that have come to this theater for one reason or another. That's kind of mind-boggling.
The history is just fascinating, actually.
I asked Bill Byam once, how'd you get a theater named after you? He said $3 million.
That's okay, and it was well worth it because of that generous donation. It's still here today. Now, let's talk about, we all know Pittsburgh CLO, some of the most incredible talent anywhere. Where do these people come from that perform in this wonderful play?
Well, 90% of the cast is local, all local actors and craftsmen that put the show together, and Patrick Page is from New York, and he is Scrooge. But everybody else has been in the show many, many years, from Tim Hartman to Jeff Howe.
Tell them about the schools and what you do. This is fascinating. Go ahead.
We have 7 student matinees, and so about 7,000 kids each year. Sometimes it's their first time to see live theater, so it's a great introduction.
How many performances a day, too?
On Saturdays, there are 3 performances.
That's a lot of lights, camera, action, folks, and no one does it better. Through December 23rd, get your tickets, bring the family, start your own tradition with Pittsburgh CLO and a musical Christmas Carol at the Byam Theater.